Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Gallup back from the video, and today I want to do my review of Attack on Titan English dub final chapters review. So, we all know this actually aired on Toonami there for part one. This is mostly part one of it. So, interesting starts off with the thing there. So the episode starts off with everybody there. Um, we do see everybody trying to stop Eren there. They're trying to figure out how to stop Eren there and stuff like that for it. Eren, we do see a flashback on Eren there. He was like walking there and he was like thinking how everything is going to go against him and stuff like that. That's what we heard about what Eren was actually saying there. Everything was going to go against him and stuff. And mostly, he's like, he doesn't really care what the world is, minus his own people there, the outsiders there. And mostly, they are, mostly he sees this like group of people there were beating up on on somebody there. One of the beats up one of the refugees there. Mostly they were beating him up there, and mostly he was like mostly asking for help, and Eren just like turned him down there. What mostly that was technically a scummy thing he kind of fucking did there. So he kind of like turned him down. He's like, you know what? They're like, just move along there if you want it. He's like, I care and stuff, and he's like, they're just all gonna die anyways there. That's what Eren was actually saying there, and technically that's what he was actually saying there. He's like, oh, they're just gonna die anyways and stuff. He's like, what's the point there and stuff. That's what Eren was actually saying there and stuff. So we do see in the present there, or the refugees, they're the two refugees were grabbing up some cash there. Somebody left on the thing there, and they're like, oh, we can take it and stuff like that. But they are also hearing rumbling there from the Titans there. Well, mostly the Colosso Titans there. And they're like, and you see everybody running away from it there. They're like telling everybody to get the fuck out there. And they're like, what's going on and stuff like that. And then they do see the Colossos marching down to the mountains there and stuff like that, but they were not slowing down. Even they were going through a fucking mountain there. They're going over the mountain there, and they're like, oh crap! So they had to run away, try to escape there. So all those people there, the Colossal Titans did, were just smashing up the cities there and stuff. And there was this technically marching with Eren's Colosso Titans there, so they kind of noticed the Titans were going really, really fast there. Not mostly marching pretty fast there, and then they were crushing building after building there. Mostly, there was one pretty sad scene there where they dropped the cash there, and they got crushed by the Titan there. I thought that was pretty like a sad scene. One of the refugees and stuff like that. When Eren technically saved, and he said, "I'm sorry." In the flashback, he said, "I'm sorry there. I am causing this there." And one of the refugees is like, "Why you're crying, sir?" And stuff like that. That's what he was actually saying there and stuff. And he's like, "Don't do that there." So technically they were getting technically everybody was getting technically the Titans were flattening the town there, so everyone was trying to run away when the Titans were flattening it. We do see the next scene. We do see we go into the ship there. Armin, and it kind of looks like Armin and Annie actually have a thing. Um, it looks like they have a thing there because they kind of like notice something about it there. Mostly you can totally tell Armin and Annie are technically like a thing there. You can totally tell. It's kind of a weird thing they kind of like addressed there because technically Armin actually was saying something to Annie there, saying something about the thing there. But mostly, I guess other people were actually saying there mostly he actually has a feeling to her because of Bertrell. Mostly we all know about Bertrell. Technically Armin technically ate him there, and that's how he became the Colossal Titan there. So that's pretty interesting to see what he actually Armin actually did there. So technically that's interesting there. He was actually saying something about that there, and I think Annie kind of blushes to Armin there. So I guess there's like a big lover relationship there, but they kind of did it in a weird way. But technically, I guess they are doing that there. We do see, we do see them actually were saying the stuff about that there for the commanders and stuff like that, and they were telling Aaron um to do something there and stuff. They were getting ready for the boat plane there when the Titans were walking over there. One of the Egger Knights there fucking shoots the plane, or mostly one of them survived there, and then they're like, "Whoa!" They thought they fully killed them there. He shoots the fucking plane there, and they're like, "Oh crap!" He shot the engine there, so it's technically screwed, or mostly one of the tanks there for the engine, and when they actually killed him. So technically, the Titans were marching there. We do see Sanji there. She was getting ready. She's like, you know what? She's like, I will handle this. You guys need to get out of here. So they're like, we can't leave you behind there. So technically, Sanji attacks the Titans there, blowing them up there. She technically blows them up one by one there. She was actually kicking some ass there. And then I guess she burst into flames. I guess maybe the Titans were too hot there. She technically burst into flames, and I guess she technically died there. But the weird part about this there, we do see something there where she was like waking up there, and all those characters that actually died there from the series, who got killed or just died from battle. Technically, they showed him there, and they're like, wait, she was saying something about the plane there, and he's like, it's already been taken off there. I don't know what type of it is. I don't know if it's like a different dimension there or something, or something there. I can't really say on YouTube, but technically, she might enter it into that. So we might see what actually happens with that there, or maybe she's in a different thing there. I guess I don't know how that's really goes there, but we'll see what actually happens with that there. I don't know there what they fully were gonna say, but they technically wrote her off in a positive light there. So because she was the commander and stuff like that, so technically they wrote her off in a pretty positive light. So, so when they technically escaped there, and so that was in the chapter 1. Chapter 2, we do see something there for chapter 2 there. We do see like mostly the beginning of chapter 2, we do see Annie was talking to Falco and Connie in there, and she was actually saying something about like why they couldn't go there. The Titans are coming there. They're ready to flatten them and stuff like that in part 2, or not part 2. Technically chapter 2. And she's like, they're like, you need to let us go, Annie, and all that other stuff there. And then she's like, no, you need to stay here. You're more safe on the boat and anything else. And that's what Annie was actually saying. Mostly when they took off there. Mostly they're mostly they kind of noticed there and stuff like that for it. We do see like this dimension there where Aaron took him into this like realm there, and he was talking there, or they're technically shouting out Aaron's name. And then they're like, we can stop it together there. That's what they're saying there. And then they see Aaron there. They do see Aaron talking to them and saying, "Don't stop me. You don't have no right to stop me," and stuff like that. That's what he was actually fully saying there. And they're like, "Wait, what the heck, Aaron? You can't say that to me." And then they do see like Aaron there as a kid. They do see him there, and they ran over to him. They're like, "Wait, that looks like Aaron and stuff," and then they're like, and then Aaron technically stops him. He say, "You don't have no offenses there to stop me to fill my thing there." That's what he was actually fully saying there. And they're like, "Wait, Aaron, you can't do this," and stuff like that. How you're gonna do the classics and stuff like that. That's what he was actually saying. He's like, it's mostly the end of it there. Mostly he was actually saying this is the end of it. Mostly he actually was saying that. He's like, this is like the end of it and stuff like that. So, they mostly get out of the dream thing there he was in, and they like, we need to do something here and stuff like that for it. So, we do see the Marleyan people. They're like, well, we're screwed. The Titans are coming. They notice like half of all the towns have been wiped by the Titans. They're like, oh crap, we're screwed here and stuff like that. We can't do nothing. We do see Rhina's mom, or Rhina's mother there. Mother there actually was saying, she's like, I raised this kid there, and I can't believe they made him as a test subject there and all that stuff like that. He's like, it's my fault letting him be in a test subject there. That's what she was saying. And we do see Aaron with his Colossal Titans there was mostly getting close to them there. Mostly the Marlians started attacking Aaron there. Aaron, and they like dropped some gas things there, and it blows up. I think it was like some like explosion gas things there, and it was like blowing up the Colossal Titans. Actually, killing some of the Colossal Titans off, but it didn't really did nothing to Aaron. So he technically wrecked all their ships there, and then they're like, technically he's like, oh well, that plan went out the door there. And then we do see them flying there, and Levi was like, he's like, there they are. He's like, there's the Beast Titan there. Let's take it out. And mostly they're flying there. Aaron was attacking Aaron was attacking there and stuff like that. Mostly controlling Zeke there. Mostly he is actually controlling Zeke. So technically, Zeke's Beast Titan was technically throwing a lot of stuff right at the boat there. And then we see them jump into action there. they kind of blow up some of the Aaron's attacks there, and then telling Armin in the end of the episode, we do see Armin actually was saying to Aaron there, he's like, you need to stop this, Aaron, and stuff like that. He's like, you're endangering a lot of lives and stuff like that. He's like, you need to listen to me. And that's where the episode ends. So, yep. It's pretty interesting there. We'll see what actually happens in part 2. That was part 1 of the series, but we will see what actually is going to happen in part 2. So, yep. Comment, rate, more sponsors to Dudes Barrels. We like Love Barrels. Please subscribe. Hit the bell in case you want to see our uploads in my live streams. Comment, more sponsors to Dudes Barrels. Okay, out. Out of your peace.